Well, first of all, the loss of Nkaissery is a huge loss to the nation and a huge loss to the Maasai people. It's actually very painful to many people, and it is a shock because Nkaissery has never been known to be sickly. In fact, he likes bragging about, how he jokes at his age. Yesterday I saw him in the service with His Excellency, and there was nothing to indicate that the following day that we would not have that man. So really for me, just right now, I just want to tell everybody, all the Kenyan people, and especially the Maasai people, who would be feeling particularly shaken following consecutive and successive loss of very key leaders. First Olen Dimama, and then Mr. John Keane. In fact, during John Keane's funeral in December, I sat next to Nkaissery and we shared together a meal, and he was as jovial as usual. So really, the only thing I can say is that you can say whatever you want, but Nkaissery was a very great man. He was a great man. He was a jovial man. He was a man who was substantial. And he was very passionate. He did things that he wanted to do with all his might. And he was one of the Kenyan people that you can stand on. I mean, you can call on and you can count on. So it is a great nation to the security of the nation. It's a great loss to the leadership of this country. And I just want to pray that may God mercy in his vengeance, may God remember mercy on this nation, particularly now as we go for elections. That I just want to ask all of us that if nothing else, let this be the time to bring all of us together, regardless of your political divide or interest, that we all come together as we mourn this great son of the Maasai people of this nation, so that we can move on as a country. Because it will take a long time for a lot of people to come to terms with this loss. But we leave all of this to God.
Bwana Kiyiapi, as a former presidential candidate, I think you fully understand the docket that he was, and as we fast approach the 8th elections, in terms of securing the elections and ensuring that there is peace in the country, I'm imagining it's also a huge loss to that regard, and the good work that he was doing.
Nkaissery took over the security docket when there was a very serious security problem in the nation, and I think we all recall how he came in and brought a lot of order and a sense of confidence in that docket. I do know that the president, of course, will find other capable Kenyans who will continue serving in that docket, but the most important thing right now is that many of us, if not most of us, loved Nkaissery across the political divide. Nkaissery was first a member of ODM, and then eventually he was taken over to government as a cabinet secretary. So really, I think all leaders must call for peace. All of us, the citizens themselves, must call for peace. And we also call for credible elections. So the security apparatus